Hey guys! Alright, so I'm coming back for the first video of not being pregnant. I have had baby boy. Baby boy is off to the side. He's sleeping. So I got me a good nap this morning. I haven't been able to go back to sleep while he's been sleeping. So I've just been doing a few things, and then I thought, you know what? Let's start the first video, because this week I have decided to do the Common Knots challenge thing on Instagram while I'm in my maternity leave. So I'm gonna use these two colors. This is Premier Basic Chenille Brights. Oh, before I get too far into this, hi, welcome. If you don't know, I am Haley from Haley's Design Studios. But yeah, this is a Premier Basics Chenille Brights in the color Banana. This is one of the Mama Made Minis yarns. This is the color Mocha from the Premier Yarn line. So, yeah. And also, while I'm on maternity leave, I'm focusing on small things here and there. Things that, just need a few parts that I can put in a bag and keep up with that way until I get it completely done. Because, with the baby, a newborn, you don't really get a whole lot of time to do things for yourself. So I'm doing that. Pardon my nails. I really need to just take all this off. I just haven't done it yet. So there's that. But I do want to show you a few things that I have made right here. This is one thing I've done today. I made Mochi, the capybara. Sorry y'all, he's wiggling. And it's a free pattern on Instagram. This brown color is Mocha in the Mama Made Minis yarn line from Premier. This is chocolate in the Premier Brights. So I used 14mm eyes on this guy. I sell these for $15. I also made Cats from Cat's Crafty Crochet Corner, her tiny kitty. This pattern is not out yet. I don't know when she's gonna get it out. I tested it for her and helped her write it up. Well, not really tested it, just make it, see if it come out right, and it does. So but yeah, so here's one of her tiny kitties. This is Mocha in the Premier Basics Mama Made Minis yarn with black, and I used 16mm eyes. Then I made this gator. This was Cypress from the Mama Made Minis Premier Basics Chenille Brights line. I used 16mm eyes, and this is from Hook Crochet Co. I do one thing differently, and a lot of us from one of the old Patreon groups that got rebranded. A lot of them suggest doing bobbles instead of chaining out for legs. So I do that instead, and they sell really well for me. I've never taken this color because it's a brand new color, so I made one for the Ohio State Fair, and I sent it because I wanted 10 gators in all different colors, so I sent that one. And now I have this one for my market. So in the last couple of days, I have made this, and this. 2 chickens just need their combs. I've made another tiny kitty in like the amber color and a snake in that color. And I started a mini turtle shell, but I think I'm on the last round when I ran out of yarn, because I made a tiny kitty, a snake, and the shell with that yarn, and because it was a scrap ball I have. So yeah. So, but yeah, so I'm making these, and the chickens I'm making are Martha chickens. I'm not going to show those right now because they're not completely done. But I just wanted to come on here and do that. But yeah, like I said, I am using this yarn for the Edie Gentry, the giraffe stuffy. I've never made one of her stuffies. I've made all kinds of her itty bitty snugglers. And so now I want to try one of her itty bitty stuffies. And I just went and bought 3 new patterns and the backpack for them. And I cannot wait to make the giraffe, then make the backpack that goes with it. It's going to be so cute, and I cannot wait for it. So yeah. But I am going to make it baby safe. I am going to embroider eyes on the plushie. There's one more plushie that I want to get, and my husband says that he's going to get that pattern for me. And a few more patterns that are coming out from BK Crochet of the Itty Bitty Stuffies once they come out. So, yeah. But I might do some time lapses here of me crocheting this, but it all depends because I have a pattern on my iPad and I film on my iPad, so we're gonna do that. And I will have to check sound quality because this is the first time I'm filming whispering because my baby is sleeping over there, so, which I cannot get, like, y'all, mom life has given me like a whole new look. Yesterday was a really rough day. It was our first rough day. So today he's had such a good day, and he's been napping like he should. He's been eating like he should. He's getting adjusted to the new ounces and stuff. We were having some gas problems yesterday because we were told we needed to up his ounces. And he really didn't take to it the first week we were doing it. We were only getting 2 to 2.5. Sometimes he would take 3. But that's if he slept the full time. He was also getting readjusted to sleeping on his back. At the first week, he did not sleep well on his back. But yeah, we are getting ready to do that. Also, I have his first trip planned. I'm so excited. So, there is that as well. So, let's do that. Let's get started. I have rambled for like 10 minutes already. So, yeah, let's get started on this pattern. I'll be back to check in with y'all once I've gotten some more progress, whenever that may be. There's no telling how long this video is going to go on. It'll probably go on a good bit. I'm hoping to get a couple of these videos, like some shorter videos with this stuff I'm doing with the common knots, but we shall see. Thanks guys for staying with me. I am filming and editing the nursery video because we have finally gotten everything organized because I actually had him early and we were not ready, so we had to spend like the first week putting things together, like putting the besides the basic things together, and we had to start getting everything ready and where we wanted things. So I do have some clips here and there of things that we did get put together, but I was postpartum, and then I went back into the emergency room the week after I had him. I think I was actually only 5 days postpartum at that point when I had to go back in, because I started having a panic attack and blood pressure problems. That has now been resolved, so we are good to go. But yeah, so now he's here, and so they did not leave me enough time to edit any video. I did not get to get any footage of the Ohio State inventory I was sending, unfortunately. But that is okay. We're gonna just pick up where we left off. I will do the nursery at some point. We may just do the grand reveal nursery video and just how we got there and like how I picked things out and where I got things from. So, but with that being said, thank y'all so much for sticking around. Hey guys, alright, I only have a few minutes to film this clip because baby boy is sleeping right over there in the little bassinet stroller thing, because he likes to ride around the house to sleep. So, and then I just don't feel like moving him once he gets to sleep, because I'm afraid if I move him, he's gonna wake up. So, we're gonna film this. But I had, the last time I checked in, I think, or when I started this video, I was working on Edie Gentry Stuffy. Hang on, y'all. Sorry. I had to make sure he wasn't waking up, because then I would have to get off. But he's okay. We are going to do this. Here is the finished product. I absolutely love this. This is probably has to be some of my better work that I've ever done. So, yeah. The diaper is removable. I've not made what she calls the binky, the pacifier yet. I've not made that yet. I'm going to, because I offer that as an option, as an additional thing. I just will warn parents that because of the way it's made, it will not be baby safe at that point. This is completely baby safe. The binky thing is not. So, but yeah, so, and this really didn't take me all that long to make. Probably use 2/3. I don't even know how much you want to use. To be honest with you, I just make these things to make them. So, if I had to say, probably half a skein of yellow to make this, because it wasn't a full skein, so I really don't know how much I used. So yeah, but there's that. This is Premier Basics, banana, white, and then this is the Mama Made Minis mocha in the Premier Basics. So none of this is sew. This was all no sew. So, but look at that embroidery. Oh, some of my best work, y'all. Like I can't even with this. This is the first time I'm making one of the stuffies for BK Crochet. So I absolutely love it. Because I'm participating in the Common Knots Challenge. So we have this one. And then we have this. It's Itty Bitty Charlie. And the stuffy version. Okay, so this is steel cut oats. This is the body is redwood. This is blossom. And of course we got white, and then this is some fur yarn I got from Joann's before they closed. So there's that, and then also look at the eye detail. Yes, so I absolutely love this. The only thing you have to go back and surface crochet is this. You slip stitch in, you chain out, slip stitch into the next stitch, chain out, slip stitch into the next stitch, chain out, leave a long tail, and then you just sew. You basically weave the ends in using the chain. So you'll place the chain flat, then you take the end and you're like basically sewing this down. If you tap that. I don't, but that's okay. Sorry, there was an end. And I do have to modify the diapers just because of tension, so just know that. But he's so cute. So technically this was the first one I finished completely because I did the diaper. And then I went back after I made the first diaper for that one. Then I went back and made the second diaper for this one. I do something different. I did this differently on here. She just has you cut ends, but I don't like that because I don't want the baby pulling on it. Sorry, he's a very wiggly baby, so sometimes I just have to make sure he's not waking up. So, he's been asleep most of the morning though. So, but, you know, he's only a couple weeks old right now, so. But, so now I gotta post this in the Common Knots group. So now you're asking me, what did I do? What did I start on after I got the cow done? It's the backpack. So excited. I do have to modify this just a bit, and I'm not talking stitch counts or anything like that, none of that. This is all about adding rows because of my tension. My plushies come out just a bit bigger than hers did. So I need to make sure like the bag is big enough to hold these, and they are after I added a couple of rows. So when we're doing the rounds of 48, I added 3. and then the rounds of 55 up at the top, I added 1. And it seems to work just fine. I will say this, when you're doing the chain down here at the bottom, you have to make sure your stitch count is right when you're doing that chain, because if not, it will mess up the next round. So I did have to frog because I didn't have it right. So like I'm supposed to like create like a flat bottom. I'm guessing. I don't know. But yeah, I love this so far. I used 1 full skein of Seaside in Premier Basics, and then like a partial. Like I was on the last round before I needed the color change. So yeah. But we're gonna keep going, and I'm using banana. That's the yellow. I will be creating a flap in this color. Yeah, I hadn't decided what I'm gonna do for the straps yet. Oh, and I'm not done with Seaside because I need to do the pockets. So, and then the edging around this. So, but I'm gonna get off here before he wakes up and starts screaming for his bottle. And I will catch up with y'all later. I hope to film a little bit more, but let's be honest. New mom life takes priority right now. I'm enjoying my maternity leave and all of that, so we'll see. But I'll catch y'all a little bit later. Hey guys! Alright, it's been like 5 days since like I come back in to check with y'all. I think the last time I checked in with y'all I said I was gonna make the diaper bag for the BK crochet patterns. The bag itself is done. I just need to do the straps and the button and put it together. Like literally sew the straps on and be done. He's fine. If y'all hear him whining in the background, he is not enjoying being on his back. So, but I want him to get used to self-soothing and stuff. So he is over there. He is okay. Y'all hear him in this video. Try to make this quick so y'all don't actually have to hear that. But I made Novi the duckling. The feet were not my favorite. I jacked up these feet. And by the time I realized it, I had already done this and like was basically closing them up, and I was like, nope, not going back to fix them. I'm probably the only one that's gonna notice them. So I'll be back. Hey guys, alright, it's been like 5 days since I checked in with y'all. I think the last time I checked in with y'all, I was working on the diaper bag by BK Crochet. I'm still working on it. Just taking my time with it and just enjoying my mix. But in that process, I have made 3 other things. So we are going into week 2 of common knots. So we have Novi the duckling, So this pattern, I didn't realize that I had messed up on the feet until like I had gotten here. So that's my bad. But yeah, I really enjoy this. Really enjoying all the itty stuffies. I want to have all of them, and I want to have multiples of them. But yeah, I highly recommend this duck pattern. I'm going to make it in the mallard at some point. I just haven't yet, and I'm still picking off fuzzies. So, and I messed up on the beak as well. I don't know what I did wrong. I think I missed a stitch or didn't do it quite right. But it didn't have the shape like it's supposed to. So, but there's that one. I'm charging a strict price on all of these for the most part. Next, this is what I worked on yesterday. I worked on this all day yesterday, which I'm so thankful for because I finally used up one full skein doing one of these. But this is Paul, the puppy snuffy. I think I said that. But anyways, I did this in one solid color. You could do like in the legs, like you could do the paw in a different color, but I didn't want to do that. So, hoping to have a few different dog colors for people to choose from. The next time I make this, I want to do the color on the nose. I was just down at my in-laws and they were holding a baby boy, so I was able to crochet. By the time I had gotten down there, I had the legs made, the front legs made, the tail, and one leg made. So then I had to, and like part of this leg was made. And so then I finished this leg, and then like I made the body while I was down there, made the ears, made the head, crocheted everything in, and like finished stuffing it and sewed it closed. So when I got home last night, all I had to do was weave in ends from the ears, the arms, and the tail, and the legs, and the tail. Secure the head to the body. Because I like my head to be sturdy. I don't really want it floppy. So there's that. But like the arm's supposed to do this, and it's supposed to look like this. So that's how that looks. So I have this one. I'm gonna make dinosaurs next. And I have this color and this color, because I have a lot of this color that I had bought and thought I was gonna use, and then just I haven't really used it. Like I've used it, but it's not what I thought I was gonna use it for. This is gonna be the girl dinosaur, this is gonna be the boy dinosaur. This is gonna be the accent for both. So I'm super excited about that. Hoping to use up almost full skeins of that. So like I said, we're adding another yarn label to our stash over there. But another thing I worked on yesterday was Kai the cat snuggler. It's this her itty version. So yeah. But I really enjoyed this. I made this in the Mama Made the Premier yarn, but in the Mama Made Mini Slime. So I have Blossom for the feet, Pepper for the head. And then this is acrylic from Hobby Lobby. And black. This color, I don't think this is white. This is like ivory, I think. And then what is this color? Light peach. Because I also did a color for the eye. I also did light peach for the nose and the whiskers. So there's that. I love the way this come out. I've never made the kitty version in the snuggler. So I finally got that done. We are starting over in inventory, so I'm starting off pretty well. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big items made. And I have several medium things. Well, not several. I have a few medium things made. I think I have like 5 of those made. Because I've been making other things along with these. I haven't just been working on BK crochet. I got selected for 2 pattern tests, which one I was super excited about, so I will talk about that in another video. The other one was just like, let me just see if I can get picked for it. I've done one of her turtle cows before, so let me just apply. I might get it, I might not. So, and I knew Cody was off this weekend, so I knew I'd be able to work on them. And I knew I'd be able to have 5 minutes in the evening to take pictures. So, because we have a porch and like we have like trees and stuff in the front of the yard. So like it gives me a nice background, so I actually don't have to go out into my yard to take pictures unless I just want to. So, there's that. I think I'm going to start on this color combination first. This is denim in the Premier Basic Chanel Brights, and this is banana in the Premier Chanel Basics Brights. So, this is what we're going to be working on. I'm going to just get started. I'm going to fix me some lunch. I'm going to hang out with baby boy. I put him down for a little while. We were snuggling and he was napping. I tried to put him over there to see if he would sleep. He is not sleeping, but he wasn't crying. So we're going to get in. So I'm going to get off here before he starts crying, because he's starting to wiggle around a whole lot. So I will catch y'all probably tomorrow and give y'all an update on whatever I get finished. And if it's not tomorrow, it'll be before next Monday. Or by next Monday. So. But I will catch y'all in a little bit. Hey guys, alright, coming back on here to wrap up Common Knots little video that I've been doing for y'all. I'm going to show y'all the new stuff that I have made, and then we're going to recap everything. Okay, so I finally finished this. It just needs the button. Like, the bag is done. Instead of doing the strap, book bag, I did the bag here. So this is not, I would say this is probably a 2-hour project, at least. I think it took me 3 or 4 hours to do this, just because I was leisurely crocheting this. Like, I started this down at my mother-in-law's, and then I kept working on it down there when I would take the baby down there, because I didn't have to have any stuffing for it. So, yeah, so over a couple of days, I got finished. So, got the pockets sewn on just the other day. So, but yeah, it's super cute. And, so here's the puppy dog. I don't know if I showed y'all this one yet or not. This is Paul the Stuffy. So, let's just see if I can show y'all without taking up too much time. Get the arms right here. But there we go. That's how the book bag's supposed to look. You can have the bottle, you can have something else over here. There's a little thing to make like a keychain on there. I didn't do that, but yeah. But that's how it looks. So, alright, so let me get the dog out. Alright. So there's the bag. Just gonna have Paul the Stuffy, Paul the Puppy Stuffy. So, I did embroidered eyes. I think they turned out really well. I'm getting better at my embroidered eyes. Some still turn out a little bit wonky at times, but these turn out really good. Then I made the cat Lovey. So, this is the first time making the cat. I'll probably make at least one more of these. I've got some orange yarn that I will probably use. So, but yeah, there are her eyes and her face detailings. Like I said, this one needs some more work, but it's done. Then I made Indy the dinosaur. I really like this one. I love the way it turned out. There is a Triceratops mod for this one, so I will be making that one. So, but like I said, there are my eyes. I love the way that they turn out. So there's that. And all of these I'm selling for $40, just the stuffy. And then this little accessories, every little accessory is probably going to be $5. So I'm just going to show you this one. Hang on guys, I have to fix something. So here's the little passy that comes with them and the diaper. So I need to make the diaper for this one, the diaper for this one, and one more that I'm going to show you. So, but I didn't for these just yet because I wanted to try and get some more of these done. The bigger things, because these things, the accessories, I can make on the go, and I don't actually have to have a whole lot of stuff for them. So, but Indy turned out really cute. So I am really excited about this one. I'm excited about all of these actually. So, And then of course I showed you Gentry the giraffe at the beginning, but I'm gonna re-show her. I love the way these eyes turned out as well. They were, oh, this was the first one I did, and I love this one. And I don't think you have to sew anything on any of these patterns. Like the tails for these are made in the round. This I did have to do some work on the hair and get this like tacked down, but like besides just surface crochet, like you don't have any problems. So, but yeah, I love this yarn. This is so pretty. This is Itty Charlie, the Highland version. I probably will make the regular like black and white cow eventually, but for this project I wanted to use the new Mama Mae's mini yarn from the Premier line, so that's what I did. This I think is the regular Premier Basics, just because I didn't have the color that I wanted in the other. So I'm thinking this is still cut oats. I think this is Blossom and this is just regular white. So, but yeah. So I have those, and then I have Novi, the duckling. And like I told y'all earlier, I messed up on the feet, so don't mind those. And I think, yeah, I also messed up on the beak. I don't know what happened there. But I think for my first one, she turned out okay. I think we'll make another one of her. I also did embroidered eyes on her, or him, whatever you want to say. So there's that. So let me come, yeah, and all of these are no sew. Okay, so these were the first 3 makes. So I did the giraffe, then the cow, then the duckling. And when I was starting, after I started the cow, I was working on the bag, and then like I got to a point where like I had gotten to the flap done, and I just needed to do the straps and the pockets and put them on, and I just didn't do that. So that's why this didn't get done. But I mean, for the most part, it's been sitting down there and they're done. So I'm just gonna say this is make 4. Then we have 5, 6, 7. So I did use 1 skein of steel cut oats. I think for the cow I have sand. I don't think it's steel cut oats. But I used 1 skein of steel cut oats, 1 skein of this blue, I think that's it. I think I've finished Mocha, this skein. I think I finished, yes I did finish this one up. So there's these, and I love them. So I got the diaper bag, a Lovey, and 5 stuffies done for this challenge. I think that's an awesome number for not just crocheting as fast as I can. Also, new mom life. So this was really great. This is some good market inventory. I sell my loveys for $35 in this size, so she'll be $35. This will probably be $40. Cause I mean it does take some work, but it does come with the bottle. I just gotta make the bottle. Then these, like this would be $45. This will be $45. Thinking about just doing $48 for this guy. Yeah, I think I'm only gonna charge $3 for this. It really doesn't take me very long to make it. So $3 for this. So get one like this. That's $48. And then if you get one just like this, it's only $40. So super excited about these coming to my next market. I've got one October 10th, and then I've got one October 16th and 17th, or 17th and 18th, whichever. I think it's the 17th and 18th. Yeah, because the 10th is the Saturday, so the 17th and 18th. So, but if you already don't have BK Crochet stuffy patterns, I definitely recommend them. They do take some time to work up, but they're really nice gifts. And like I said, you can get your money's worth out of them. Especially the loveys. The loveys sell so good for me. But anyways, I'm gonna get off here. I've got to wrap up another video because I've been doing the videos of what else did I get done during this challenge week, the last 2 weeks. What have I been crocheting? So, and what did I crochet during my maternity leave is what the next video is going to be. So, but we shall see how that goes. The mother-in-law took the baby with her this morning when they brought me breakfast. They brought me McDonald's. So, I'll probably get dressed and get ready and then go down there. Because I gotta take my medicine and get dressed, and so, but yeah. But I will see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the button that looks like this. And I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye guys.